is time for another episode of the Love Language Podcast. Like, let's get into Love and Vanity Part 2. I ain't even trying to hold y'all up too long. I'm so excited. I was watching the last video, Love and Vanity Part 1, back a little bit. Actually, I watched it a couple of times, just because I am who I am. But before we get to that, just in case you didn't know, or in case you forgot, this is Christy Love and the Love Language Podcast. That is me and LUV, Life Unapologetically Vibrant, living in vibrancy always and unapologetically, sharing through the language of love. Obviously, I'm going to have some guests today called the birds. So you hear them squawking in the back, they just doing their thing. I told them to settle down, but birds will be birds all 2024, okay? So, also, side note, if you catch me getting crazy eyes, I'm like talked myself into turning my phone to the side today to record, and so we're gonna see how that turns out. Like, because I did like a little intro, which I'm just gonna put out there for fun as a little blooper, with it side like as it is now. I guess horizontal is what you would call it, horizontal layout. Normally it's vertical, which always has the margins on the side, which I'm sure there's a way to remedy that. I just don't know what it is right now, so hit me up if you do, because help a sister out. But yes, y'all, life unapologetically vibrant, living in vibrancy always, and unapologetically sharing through the language of love. I love y'all so much, man. So let's get into it. Affirmations. Our affirmations today, guys. This is off of the dome. I'm sure my favorite one will pop up as always. I have all that I need. I have all that I need. I have all that I need. I am all that I need. I am all that I need. I am all that I need. Always, always, always. Please don't forget that. And because you know we got to do 3. It's only right if we get the Trinity in there. In this space that I am in, I have the abundance and the energy to become my most powerful being in the space that I am in. I have the abundance and energy to become my most powerful being. I have the power to become my most powerful being. Amen, y'all. Love and Vanity Part 2. Let's get right to it. Picking up at our middle school days. So I told you I tried to be like a little athlete, so I did a little soccer. Shout out to the Green Raiders. I scored my one soccer goal. Fun fact, 25 is one of my favorite numbers because that was my jersey number on my, I guess, little league soccer team, community soccer team. And I scored a goal. It was so just happen chance, but it was just like divine. It was for me. It was for me. That's all that matters. It was for me. And shout out moms for getting me this ring light. This is my first video actually like recording using my ring light. So shout out moms for the support always and forever. You ain't never let me down, and I've been here 28 years. I'll be 29 this year, guys. Later on though. I ain't gonna worry about it. It's no big deal. Another day, another dollar, right? Okay, so Love and Vanity Part 2, me being an only child. I hope y'all enjoyed Part 1. Please give me your thoughts, comments, just share, like, subscribe, tell a friend. I had someone comment, I believe on my Twitter, that it's really just like sitting down with one of your homies, catching up type deal. So if you care to know a little bit more about me and how I came up, tune in, share it. It's not like super personal. If any details get left out, or if you want me to dive into anything more, I probably don't mind. Like, I'm an open book generally in real life. It just takes like talking to me and like asking specific things sometimes to pull out whatever information that you want, because one thing about me, you might lay it down there, but I'm darn sure not gonna pick it up like 8 times out of 10, just because like I don't would have failed the Blues Clues. I don't you guys just stay with your chance, let me know. So with that being said, I was really laughing at myself watching Love and Vanity Part 1, because I feel like I said unpacking so much. Like, take a drink every time Christy is talking about unpacking some stuff in life. Like, who am I, the bag lady? Like, but I feel like that's also the epitome of who I am. Like, and it's like, it doesn't even have to be my baggage or my luggage, but I'm always like unpacking stuff, like trying to dissect, or not always intellectualize. Like, I'm not always like trying to put a meaning on something. I can 50-50. But I'm always just trying to figure it out, I guess, because I want to understand. That's one thing about it. I have, if nothing else, but the desire to understand. So that first and foremost that's my, I guess, train of mind, thought process when it comes to all of that unpacking. And like, we're gonna, that's a kid, if you hear a cat jingling, I told her to keep it moving, but you know how cats are. They're gonna do what they want to do. You can't tell them anything. So, but yes, I feel like that just helps me gain more understanding in life. So it's not that I want to carry baggage around, or that I am carrying baggage around, but the bags that do get picked up throughout these stages in life, I definitely find myself meticulously taking things out, unpacking, looking at them, making sure they're clean, or making sure they need to go where they need to go. You get the metaphor, okay? Boom. And I love it because I like to make some little notes, because I be all over the place, and everybody don't got time all day. I don't got all time all day to talk. I mean, I do, but we just want to keep it going, and with respect and love and care for ourselves. So that's what it's all about, right? Middle school days. So middle school for our school district at the time, it was like, I think at one point like 6th, 7th, 8th grade, but then they changed it, because I remember I was so excited to go to middle school from our upper elementary, and they changed it, and then we were like, oh bro, we gotta wait a whole nother year, like, what is this? But anyways, so I think it was like, it became 7th and 8th grade, just because our school district is also still growing rapidly. They're like building a whole nother school. So that was a time. So 7th and 8th grade, pretty cool. Like I said, I love science and biology and math and stuff, so those were my favorite subjects. I had friends in history, and we had a good time. I was always like, even from, I think like 1st grade, in some type of course or music class. So I was in choir, and I believe we had show choir 8th grade, so I did show choir in 8th grade, which was a good time, a blast. Show choir, I believe 8th grade. I think it was just 8th grade. I don't think it was 7th and 8th grade. But had good friends in there, and I remember I mention it because there's not a whole lot of memory behind it. Like, I just enjoy performing like in a group and with my classmates and singing. Like I said, I love singing and dancing. Like, give me a little 1-2 step and I can keep up. But like, just you want me to bust a move? Don't sign me up. uh Oof, that's still so good, man. It's my little coffee. Okay, so I bring it up because good time, and also I had my first kiss in the choir hall. I guess not like the choir room because that's where everybody was getting ready for practice. It was like after school. My little boyfriend at the time had walked me over to this is so cute and funny. But he walked me over like he was about to leave school or get on his bus or whatnot. Walked me over to the band hall. Yes, the band hall. And so yeah, like give a little huggy hug, this, that, and the other. And then he walks like into like the band room, which band wasn't having practice. And I don't know, I guess maybe he was telling me to come there as well, or either he was going to the bathroom. I wasn't knowing what he was doing quite. Anyways, we ended up in the little band room, and he like put me close, and then we kind of had like this really, it was kind of awkward because I'm pretty sure I like our teeth clanked because I do have some big teeth. I got them chompers. Like, for real. But like, we got it right, and it was a cute little first kiss. It was a cute little moment. So yeah, I guess I should not really. I don't think like I have to go into detail about my first boyfriend, but he was really cool. Still is super cool. Like, shout out to you. You know who you are. Had I was like so like caught off guard when this person asked me to like go out. Number one, I didn't think like my mama was gonna go for it because, like I said, this is 8th grade. Like, I mean, it's not young, but like fairly young. I'm pretty sure this is 8th grade. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is 8th grade. Yes. So like, I wasn't even really just shaving my legs like that because I remember this man used to laugh at me because I would put Vaseline on my legs to like slick the hair down. He would like rub it off and just like put it on his hands. But you know, whatever, it's all good. But like I said, he was cool, like funny, and now that's what the things that I can appreciate in people is just a natural sense of humor. So yeah, I thought he was like literally playing with me when he was like, "Oh yeah, you want to go out?" type deal. I thought somebody was on three-way. You know how you be on the phone and people like do prank calls and stuff like that. Like, I was that type of kid. I was a pretty little girl and still a pretty little girl. Pretty grown woman now, but you know, I was cute. I was a cute little thing, so I shouldn't have been doubting myself like that. But it is what it is, and it was cool for what it was. We were going to date going into high school, but we had already had some complications, and I was like, we ain't finna do that. Because one thing about high school, it's either older females or older guys, and like on both ends. So like, let's not even just inhibit each other in that manner. And at that point, my mindset was also more like, you do what you need to do, because I'm not finna keep getting hurt in no type of way. Don't sign me up. I do not volunteer as tribute, so that's why it's just like, yeah, nah, we can just be cool though. But it was cool. Like I said, he's still cool, and all the best. First boyfriend out the way. Boom. There were several throughout high school, of course. 9th grade was super cool. Of course, you know, and you know that you want to just kind of be low key because they already kind of tell you about how the upperclassmen are coming. So very much so in my lane, like always in my lane, still in my lane. The only time you might catch me swerving is on the road, and it's because the music is up loud and I'm jamming. My bad, please forgive me. I will get back over. Like, I'm not for the drama. I'm not for the mess. I'm not for the fighting. I'm not for the like gossip for real. Like, you can come talk to me, but am I gonna go talk to somebody else about it? Like, probably not. Probably not. Which I did too, do some very immature things, but I mean, I was a teenager, so it is what it is. But high school was cool for what it was. A few loves. I went to junior and senior prom because period. I was blessed to have a vehicle like 10th grade year. It was a hand-me-down, my uncle's old like 89 BMW. Papa B, shout out Pop Pop. And yes, he's called Pop Pop because sometimes when you crank him up and got the going, he gonna pop pop, get a little backfire going. But it's okay. I loved him so much, and that was the whip. That was the ride. Oh my gosh. I have to, because I said I was gonna find my little notebook where I did my sketches and stuff. I forgot again, so I'll have to look for that for real, and find a picture of Pop Pop to show y'all so that like I can just share my little nostalgic moments. So I was super blessed for that little car in 10th grade. Was very close to my friends, always close to my friends. I don't think it was in high school, maybe in JUCO over a situation, but like I punched a hole in the wall for my friends. Just cause like, not for my friends, but like I was just so upset. And it's like, especially in a group of girls, things can get so misconstrued and so miscommunicated, and it's just a bunch of estrogen, and like personalities tend to clash. And you know, like I was that kid in the group, that was that person in the group that just wanted everybody to get along. Like, I don't understand why we can't just talk, and why you can't just hear this person, why you don't just hear this person, why we can't just come to a mutual understanding. Like, and I got frustrated. I was mad off of that, and like, ooh, Hulk smash, like, for real. But anyways, yeah. So I had a tight group of friends. Like, we were just all goofy and fun and a good time. Shout out to all of y'all. Even if we're not close now, like I still hold so much love and so much space for each and every one of the people that I came across, became friends with, dated. It's an experience. It's all an experience to make us who we are today and to teach us the lessons that we need to learn, right? So I'm so grateful, and I hold so much love and space for it all. So a type during middle school, not middle school, Jesus, high school. Because middle school, I really wasn't even looking at little boys like that, or anything like sexuality wise, like church, school, enjoying life, traveling. That was my big thing. Because during that time I got to travel to like California to visit my uncle and his family. High school, didn't really have a type. You can kind of go back on a track record. I mean, y'all probably don't know. Most people probably don't know like who is who, but it's all over the place. All over the place. And even after high school, going into college days, because my curiosity and sexuality really started to come to play, I would say, like later high school years, but especially in like junior college years, and evolved into what it is now, which we'll get into maybe at some point. So didn't do show choir in 9th grade. I took a break. I think I didn't go back until maybe 10th grade, because I did like stage crew, because I still wanted to be like, I love music, I love the arts, I love just all of that, right? But not like a musician, because I can't really I'm not well versed at any instrument, although I enjoy playing the ukulele, and you might catch me knocking around on the piano sometimes. But hopefully I'll get better at those things too. So stage crew was cool, and being a part of that, I did do camp. So show choir camp. I did show choir camp, I think ninth and 10th grade. And then I think that 10th grade, like summer, going into junior year, I was like, okay, I'll do show choir. Because it was just really fun. And then the show choir camp was starting to kind of fizzle a little bit, I could tell. So I was like, let's get into it. We'll just go and do show choir. And so I was in the all-female show choir for 11th and 12th grade, which was really fun. Shout out Innovations. We went to like the state, not like state, but like the nationals. We went to nationals like I think both years, really. And maybe one nationals one year. Like we were, come on now, we were that group. We were squad Innovations. Squad, if you know, you know. That was a blessing. That was a good time. Like I said, and I just feel like traveling. I love traveling, seeing different groups from different places. Like there is a ingrained love for music, performing arts, and music culture, just culture in general. So athletic wise, like I've always had an athletic heart. I posted a picture the other day because I had a Pedal Panthers track and field shirt, because I did do track, I don't even remember, maybe 11th grade, maybe 12th grade, I don't know. I remember, I think it was only 1 year, because that conditioning got a girl like, ooh, sew it up, send it out, mail it off, like, nah, bro. I was real tired. But it was nice. It was good for me. I know I needed it. So, I didn't really run, even though I like short distance running. I would get shin splints and stuff like that. Even whenever I did soccer, I get shin splints. I don't think there's like good circulation in my extremities. Like not like bad circulation, but probably not like top tier circulation. We'll get it looked at one day. But I did shot put, which I wasn't really great at. But honestly, like with anything else, I'm just happy to be there. Like I'm just happy to be here. Like, right, I'm just happy to be here. Why do I do this? Because I'm just happy to be here. And it feels so much worse when you dread being here. So I would rather be on the other side of the spectrum. So yes, that was fun, and just really like getting to hang out with my friends really after school. That's the big thing. Like I said, I had a whip, so that was super cool. I tried out for volleyball a couple of years, because volleyball is actually really fun. And even when I went to Mississippi State, I took like a little volleyball class just because it's fun. Obviously didn't make either year, but that's fine. I tried out for tennis. I tried out for soccer. I thought about, and I really should have done like slow pitch. I don't know about fast pitch, but because people would always, well, not would always, but people would tend to ask me if I played softball in any capacity, I guess because of my stature and things like that. But yeah, that's one of the things I wish I would have done, or tried out for at least in high school. Because I did everything else. So yeah, prom was cool. I went with one of my good guy friends junior prom, which was cool. I went with, I don't know what we were at the time, but we were cool as well. Just a cool friend. There was a little bit of drama at my senior prom, I think, but it's gonna be what it's gonna be. Girls will be girls, honey. I know she was cute. I have to find me some I had to find some pictures to share with you guys. That'll be fun. So at this point, mm, okay, yes, okay, all right, bet. At this point, we're getting ready for college. So I was pretty decent student in high school. I say pretty decent, like I had mostly A's, few B's. I did like beta club, honor society type deal. So that was nice. Going into JUCO, junior college, was like 13th grade, honestly, because a lot of the girls that I went to school with and were tight with in high school, we went to the same college, and some that had like moved away came back and we went to the same college, and that was really fun. So, oh man, just getting into things, going to wherever we wanted to, honestly. Like, even in high school, I remember going to Panama City Beach, like, I think twice, like for one spring break and then for like a senior trip or something like that. So did that up. Oh my gosh, that was such a time. I feel like I should do a vlog just about memories on PCB days, like, but also I don't want to really just incriminate myself. So if you know, you know, you just had to be there, bro. You just, and if you were there, I love you so much. Like, still, I love you so much. Yes, Panama City Beach was a time. That was like before they started like, we're not finna do all this like running up and down the strip type deal. But anyways, graduating, I took AP English, so I got to like skip English 1. I still enjoyed math, sciences, and things like that. My priority was going to be animal science. I was thinking I was going to get an animal science degree from junior college, but it was like an associate's in the arts, which, whatever. I think I went for free anyways. Thank the Lord. Not for free, but like for free. Anyways, we're not gonna get into that. So yes, that was cool. I stayed in the dorms for like the first year, and then I did like the next year I would stay with some friends that stayed in the dorm, and then I would like drive back and forth home. And at this point I was exploring my sexuality more. I had a couple of friends that came out, and so I felt more comfortable to explore that as well, because there was always the lingering curiosity. So I started to date same sex, so females, and was like, I kissed the girl and I liked it. Like the whole deal. Like, okay, yeah, this is where it's at. And not to exclude males in any way, but like I was just more open to experiencing, you know, more things in life, obviously. So that was a time, and that was really freeing, and I was actually like really felt like I was in love with one of my like really close friends, and it was so sad. Like, y'all want to talk pity party, bro? Girl, your girl was down bad, like bad over this person at one point in time. It'll probably be a blog post later, just because it was such like a emotionally charged time in my life. Like, even though it's years and years ago, I just think it's juicy and it's cool, and like somebody would like to hear about it. But yes, so opening myself up in the realm of sexuality was such a great time, and enter my like actual, at that time, like first mature love type deal, like type shit, like, yeah, like emotionally and spiritually tethered type shit, which was cool and so due for that time. Oh my gosh. And so this is like, what, because I graduated high school 2014, JUCO like 2016. So this is about like 10-18 years ago, right? Yeah. A time to reminisce on. Finished JUCO with associate in the arts. I did a lot of, like I said, animal science class, plant science, soil. I was gonna say soil anatomy, but like literally like soil composition and the different types of soils. It was literally a class called Soil and Soils, like for real. But I had like one of the best teachers in the whole wide world, Mr. Tim Ishii. Like, bro, if you know, you know, like, shout out. Like, oh my gosh, one of the coolest. Like, when I was thinking about the path that I wanted to take, he was very much one of the cheerleaders of me, like, pursuing animal science further. I left Jones County Junior College like, I'm going to be a veterinarian, and I'm graduating from Mississippi State with my doctorate degree in veterinary medicine. I don't care what anybody has to say about it. But you know what? Things and life happens. And I can't wait to get into that as well. I feel like LUV and Vanity Part 3. You know what? All things come best to me in 3. So we're gonna go ahead and make it a series. Round it out. Like that way I can finish. Because I think I'm gonna get a little bit into like freshman, maybe sophomore year of Mississippi State. And then I can get into really the first 3 years, because honestly, y'all, I stayed in Mississippi State for 5 years, 2016, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Yes, I graduated in 2021 from Mississippi State for the second time, because I also graduated in 2018 with my bachelor's in animal and dairy science. So that was mostly large animal work, which, like I said, Mr. Ishii, he works with cattle and things a lot at Jones, and they were actually getting a ranch started out there, which was so exciting. I was so mad and sad that we were leaving like the year before, like it was gonna be finished. But anyways, prepped my mind going to state for veterinary medicine, and so that was kind of the route that they put most people on getting started. Sorry, I had like some in my eye. And so you do a lot of large animal work with like cows. I chose horses because you can also choose to do like pigs and poultry and things like that, but I don't know. I enjoy cows. I really enjoy cows, and I love horses. I'll deal with poultry a little bit. Like, I really want a few chickens and like maybe a rooster, you know, because you gotta hold it down. And they just get super big. Like, they're really cool. Have you seen like a rooster? Like a rooster, bro. Anyways, so yes, I did that. Took like equine eval, where you get to watch show horses and things like that. So I really want to go to a rodeo, which is crazy that I haven't been. I lived in Dallas, Fort Worth, like 10-15 minutes from the stockyards. I gotta go experience that. I went to the Houston rodeo, but I didn't go into the rodeo. I went to like the fair part, which was fun, but I gotta go back and do that as well. And then there are rodeos here in Mississippi, especially North Mississippi, that I really got to get into. I have to get out more, especially coming home. Like, you think there's like not a whole lot, but you'd be surprised. I'd be surprised. So I did decently. I'm gonna let y'all know, even though I love math, science, biology, all that stuff, organic chemistry tripped your girl up. I did take that a couple of times, and even then I still like made it out with a D. So I was like, that's not the type of life I want to live. Like, I understand, I don't understand, but I understand. um and in the midst of that time too, there were just things that made me come to the conclusion, like, okay, veterinary medicine, but let's start somewhere else. And so I then went into the veterinary medical technology program to become a veterinary technician, which they require you to take the national exam, which I passed wonderfully, blessedly so. And then that doesn't make you that doesn't make you certified, but it does definitely get your foot in the water and allows you to then go take like state board tests. So I think I registered in Arkansas because at one point in time I thought about moving to Arkansas as well, and they don't require a state test. You can just, like, if you pass the national exam and then you apply for licensure in Arkansas, then you are just known as a certified technician or registered technician. Mississippi, you have to take like a state test, which I can if I want to, but it's just never been that much of big of a deal to me. I know my technical skill and I know my work, but maybe one day we'll see. Anyways, that was kind of another reason why I stayed at state for so long, because I did those two things, and so I have my 2 bachelor's degrees, all basically about animal science, and I enjoy it. I also, in that period of time, took a couple of business courses, entrepreneurship, which sparked entrepreneurship and marketing combined. Sparked and fueled my passion and desire for the creative side of my work. So Melange, Christy Love, like anything that I do, writing, I've always loved to write. I've always kept journals and diaries, and so diving into that and exploring that even more has just developed so much over time, and I've evolved so much as a person, and it's really been a beautiful process. Experience lends so much into all of that, so I'm always grateful, good or bad. Good or bad. There's not truly like a bad. There just might be a less desirable that we would choose not to have to experience or go through, but it's still super necessary for our growth, right? So yes, that's Mississippi State for the most part. Honestly, that's Mississippi State for the most part. I did a little bit of traveling. Like, I was real bold. I did some things on my own, which that's what you do when you are early 20s. It was such a great time. It was such a great time. And like I said, love for animals. Yeah, part 3, we'll get into finishing Mississippi State. Well, we've kind of finished Mississippi State. We experienced a lot there and explored a lot there. I guess if there's anything you find interesting or maybe want me to dive a little deeper into, let me know, because I think I kept it pretty much on the surface level with most things, just kind of let you know background and history, not too much, not too little. Mississippi State MSU days. Hell State, go Dogs. At least I got the dog in me. I'm just kidding. So yes, Love and Vanity part 2, y'all. Part 2. Tune in for the last one, part 3. We'll definitely get into transitioning, because I was hell bent on leaving the state of Mississippi, and I did it, baby. I did it. I had a couple of externships in Texas whilst I was doing my things at Mississippi State, and baby, I bonked out as soon as I could, bro. Ooh, God is good. God is good, because I really did that thing. Love and Vanity round 3. We're gonna get into transitioning out of Mississippi and growing and developing even more so, because honestly, y'all, when I left, I thought it was gonna be real sweet, but it was not sweet, because I did not have a place to stay, so I was homeless. That was the first time I really felt alone. And I've had some moments as an only child. I don't know if that's like something that we all go through, because I remember I used to always want like siblings. I would ask my mother for children. We should adopt. What do you think? Like we both like go and take care of the child. Like I watched The Parent Trap, like, ooh, I'm gonna go to camp and I'm gonna meet her. I'm gonna meet my twin. I'm gonna meet him. I'm gonna meet twin. It's okay though. I'm so grateful and blessed for the life that I was given, y'all. I still ain't finished my coffee. But I think I'm gonna leave it at that. Round 3, transitioning out of Mississippi, getting into Texas, because y'all, all my exes don't live in Texas, but we experienced some things in there, and I'm so grateful. I want to shout out anybody who has checked out my blog post, has checked out Dallas Days, has checked out Love and Vanity Part 1. I do want to read a little bit, because I do have another blog post. I actually have a couple of blog posts that I created since was it released, that I gave y'all a little taste of last time. So let's see here if it'll pull up. I I wrote 2 more pieces, which are tension and, oh my gosh, tension and rage, which back to back, they sound like I was in like a weird space, but there was a lot going on. I guess there was a lot going on. You guys know, y'all been feeling these shifts in energy and the stars and things like that. So there had been a lot going on. Tension was, I think, like, I started it a couple of months ago, but I just really sat down and started writing on it like early March. And then rage was kind of like piggybacking, because it's like you have that tension, but then you just, sometimes you get that anger, like that rage, right? So oh wow, it's gonna make me do this all over again, y'all. I don't know why Google be playing. Like, I can appreciate the security, but y'all playing like I just wasn't here like 2 seconds ago. But it's okay, because we gonna do what we have to do to get where we need to go. Wow, y'all just cut off my video, because I cannot. Like I said, Google, what's your problem, bro? Oh, good night, blue cheese. You know what? I don't even want to get on here no more, because y'all have made it so hard. I just want to read y'all a little excerpt, but I also wrote one for the eclipse. I didn't go outside for the eclipse, and to be honest, I was asleep for the eclipse. And I think that was very divine and very needed. And also, I knew there were going to be millions of people who were going to go look at the eclipse and record it, so nothing was lost, I promise you. So I might still post that, even though it's been like a year and even though it's been like a week and some days, not a year and some days. Yeah, it's time for me to go. I've been talking to y'all for almost an hour now. But anyways, I'll read a little bit for you guys. I'll read a little bit of tension, and I'll also read a little bit of rage, just because I love you guys. Please go check it out, barfwithme.blogspot.com. It's your girl. So tension. Note, it is important to check in even if things feel or look all right externally. Tension as a result of opposition is resistance. Resistance in doing, feeling, seeing, or experiencing whatever this dimension has for us to do so. Tension seems inevitable at times, but disables any hope of internal or external maturation if left unchecked. Don't let that stuff just sit. Just get it out, okay? Just get it out. Just get it out. That's all you gotta do. Just get it out. Tension. And that's it. And that's not it. There isn't a whole post, obviously. But that's all I'm gonna give y'all right now. For the free. Just kidding. So rage, let's get into that a little bit. I just be picking up somewhere random. The majesty of it all is in the silence of this feeling, rage. For there was once unbounded strife and injustice that first brought rage, sacrifice, and resurrection through the power of unconditional love. Rage serves as a reminder of just that, unconditional love. No matter the situation, where there's rage, there's passion. Where there's passion, there's love. Peel back the clouded layers that fill my eyes to restore my vision of the true beauty in life. Rage. Y'all, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Y'all know I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I celebrate y'all. Like, you don't know how much it means to me for even clicking on the link. Like, even if you didn't make it to the end, bro, if you made it to the end, comment an orange heart, because you know that's me. I work from my sacral chakra. It is very much so connected to my solar plexus chakra and my solar plexus space, but my sacral energy, thanks to Trinity, I don't know if I can tag her somewhere, but hopefully we can actually get together sometime. But shout out to Trinity for really exposing me to that through consultation with her. It's Eternal Trinity on most social media platforms, I believe. So yes, check her out. We did a consultation like I think a couple of years ago, and ever since then, like, it's just clicked. Like, that's how I operate. That's where I feel most comfortable operating from, and that's just where I really resonate from. So comment an orange heart emoji, something orange. I'm gonna comment an orange. If you made it to the end, comment, like, share, subscribe, just to get a notification. Like, true enough, I post like once a month, but again, that's mostly due to technical difficulties. Where I live, there's an extremely slow Wi-Fi, and there's only like 1 or 2 Wi-Fi services that cater to this area. I gotta be special. And 2, I run into space issues on my computer, not on my phone, but on my computer. I have a little MacBook, which I need to upgrade, either the space or the computer or both. So bear with me, get those alerts when I do post. I'm gonna start posting some shorts and things as well, just getting into more of myself. I am loving myself, respecting myself, and I'm hoping and praying you're doing the same. Please do that for me. Give yourself a big hug. Thank you for spending this time with me. I love you so much, guys, and we'll be back again with Love and Vanity Part 3. I'm so excited. This has been fun getting to document, because I'm writing a book too, and it's gonna go over the first 25 years of my life. I don't know when it'll be out, but it will be out at some point in time. So this really just kind of helps as like spark notes, cliff notes, and things like that as well. So with that being said, God bless everything that you touch, that you do, and that you see. Perspective and change starts with you. It's your girl, Christy Love, and the Love Language Podcast. Living in vibrancy always, and unapologetically sharing through the language of. Until next time, guys.